Well, good evening, guys. We are live for Fantasy Formula 7 here at Silverstone. Got a great sprint weekend coming up for you now. And it looks like we've got wet qualifying. You can see everyone going out on inters. I'm joined today by your silver director, JTXU, who's just hopped in. So you're right, mate? Yeah. Saw the invite and thought, why not? So there we are, something to do with your Monday evening. So yeah, we've got everyone out the pits here. It looks like we've got a reserve out first. We've got quite a few reserves in today. And it looks like our first driver to set a lap today is going to be MSC F1 Nick, who's just hopped in last minute. So he has managed to get himself a purple car. He's like a purple gold colour. And I think this will be the first time that Nick has raced in Formula 7. So we're looking forward to see what he can do. Yeah, he's hopped in last minute to cover Alfie. He didn't show up again, Alfie. I'm going to have words with you. Here he goes around the final chicane. He's got to be careful. And Nick is going to get us underway for the first flying lap of qualifying. So yeah, it's a nice purple car he's got there with little gold bits on the halo. It's nice to see. Yeah. It does. I'm guessing you're actually in the lobby now and spectated. Yeah. Brilliant. So yeah, I'm not really sure. Oh, sorry, mate. Fair enough. I don't know what sort of times you sat around here in the wet, to be honest. Do you have any clue? Oh, he does as well. So I'll hop on with the car behind. I think that might be Undertaker Dylan, is it? That grey? It is indeed. So he's just come through Maggots and Beckett's coming up the DRS straight there. That's how he does, just coming through Sector 3 now. So. Oh, yeah. That's it, the traction on the final corner is something that got me. Yeah, 134 from Dylan being the first car. There's a dark green car there. I feel like that's going to be Lotus. I think they're running a special livery today. It is. Here comes, he does. Close though. Be right, just going in the middle there. Yeah. Yeah, good lap from Yayo. Oh. He does. He's flying there. I think we could have Oster up next. But it looks like he's just starting his lap. Oh yeah. Vamp on the grid in his very distinctive pink car there. Yeah, ties there as well in that brilliant coral pink car. It's just set at 134.6. So I think obviously we've got a few reserves that wouldn't have had much practice. They've only just offered to hop in about an hour ago, so we'll have to see how the likes of like ties and Fatness is doing all right in P2 there, but how they do without any practice. Back's just crossed the line with 136.2 as well, but I think the rain can just really throw people off here. Nathan's starting his flying lap as well. So I'm not really sure what to expect. Yeah. It's not great for your first race. I'll just have a look at the chat. Hi, Nick. DJ Harvey as well. Hello. You guys let me know how the audio is. I don't know if JTX sounds a bit quiet on my headset, but that might just be my party chat settings. So let me know if I need to tinker with anything as you're watching. Yeah, it does. I like Nimble's car there. That's really nice. It sort of doesn't look too purple, but it's easy to spot on the side. A very nice reserve car. Seeing Phoenix there and Devil Rejected also set in 136 for Devil Rejected, 138 for Phoenix, and a 141 from Banana. So obviously a couple of mistakes made down there in P15 and 16. Ah, brilliant. We'll stay on board with Banana then as he comes through. Can't hear JTX. Okay, yep, bear with me. We'll stay on board with the Banana until he crosses the line, then I'll go and tinker with the party settings. I think it's my game audio balance. So Banana goes P12, and bear with me, guys. So I normally change it when I'm doing racing with people. So turn the game down a little. I think I can turn you up a bit as well. Give it a go now, mate.
Yeah, I've switched over.
Oh, so. Sound echoey. Okay.
Yeah, I just need to leave one of them.
Wow. Yeah, I know. It sounds like you're using two mics at the same time. No. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
That's better.
That's okay now.
That is much better. Yeah. Hopefully
the more
you can
professional
hear now.
setup.
Perfect. So we've still got 3 drivers yet to set a lap. Nathan's invalidated as well. So he's not going to be happy with that. Kim just coming out of the pits, and Nick is on an out lap. He is the most last minute reserve with 2 minutes warning. So thank you for stepping in, Nick. Hopefully he's able to set a lap. But yeah, it seems like most people have got their bankers out of the way.
Yeah.
If anyone's improving here.
The other one. And some of them aren't improving, so they want to change that.
Yeah, so Jake just coming into the pits there. I think that might be Undertaker Dylan starting a lap next. So he's just about to start a flyer. We've got the 2 Golf R races of Iaye, but I don't think he's on a lap. He's going into the pits. And Oster as well going into the pits behind his teammate.
Nimble's coming in too. He was improving, but maybe it's drying up. Who knows?
Still looks quite soggy to me, mate. I don't really.
Yeah, I'm just guessing here. Yeah.
Yeah.
The wet weather in this game is impossible to understand.
Yeah.
Because
it can dry up so quick.
Yeah.
But Dennis is starting a lap, so I'm guessing it's still Inters for now. And yeah, you might, if it does dry up towards the end of the session, sometimes you want to try and take that risk, but sometimes it just really doesn't pay off. So I think a few of us in Silver yesterday went out the end of qualifying on those softs, and it just was not ready for softs, even right at the end of the session. So it's always a gamble.
It went DRS enabled right after the session finished as well, so it was close, but
got in. Absolutely got in, crossed the line. It's like, yep, DRS enabled. Yeah, Dennis is going, I can't see a dry line yet, and so Inters still look like the tyre of choice for me as he comes now to the fast right-hander.
So we have a spinner there in the last chicane. Looked like he reset the track, or no, he didn't. But it's definitely distracted Undertaker Dylan as he spins across the line and loses any time he had gained up until
Dennis has had a spin as well. Well, he saved it, but it's definitely, that's his lap over as Baxter's about to go past now. He's invalidated. That Kim going to the line, just about to start a lap there.
And Baxter behind him was doing the same.
Yeah.
Red car there, is that he's on the lap?
Pink car, I think that's...
Oh yeah, tyres, yeah. Pink, red.
Oh, is it tyres?
Yeah,
Jump on board with
going
tyres.
through the last 3 corners here. Hopefully,
Ooh,
a bit of a wobble there.
It does, yeah, a little bit of a spin on the curve there.
But yeah, P6 and it matches Ouster's time.
So, oh wow, yeah, it's perfect.
We had, I think, was it in gold or silver earlier on, or yesterday? We had 3 people at the same time, and now we have 2. So
did you actually?
Yeah, at one point, I don't know if it ended like that, but at one point we had 3 cars at the exact same time in quali.
That was impressive. Is that Nathan?
Yeah.
It says he's in the pit. Who's the other red car? I'll be right.
His
teammates. He's starting his lap.
Yeah.
Is that Jake on an out lap?
Teammate in gold. Yeah, we didn't have a very good race yesterday. We both messed up our own qualies, and then the race didn't go much better. As CT08 is racing someone into the pits there. Undertaker Dylan and CT08 had a bit of a race into the pits, which is not my cup of tea.
I wouldn't race someone into the pits in this weather, especially in quali.
Yeah, all over the
taking
grass
provisional
too,
pole there.
Yeah, very good lap from him. They got 3/10 clear.
Brilliant.
As Reese, the previous pole sitter, is coming through sector 2 now, and he is 2 seconds down. So I've got to be coming to the pits. Yeah, he's coasting. So.
Kim, I think, improved a bit as Baxter comes up to the line, and he does improve from P16 to P14. It's a good lap from Baxter there.
Yeah.
Everyone else sort of diving into the pits. We do have a couple of reserves coming up. I think that's Devil rejected there. He has invalidated though, so he's got enough ERS to go again.
Be right behind there on a lap is 8/10 up.
Ooh.
As he comes to the end of the lap. Struggling with traction here again.
Yeah, I've seen a few people do that.
He does improve, but he's gone up to P2. Just over a 10 behind Phantom. So the track is going to be drying up with the times increasing, but...
Jumped there from P10 to P2. That's good for Ben. There's so many reserves today. The purple colour's going to throw me right off, but we do have somebody. That is Phoenix Gray, and he has invalidated his current lap. If he's got enough fuel to go again, he can, and he does.
Nimble is on the lap at the moment. I don't know if he's improved at the moment, so we have to see how he comes past the line here.
Here he comes.
We don't have Carlsy and Paco in fantasy today, and
Nimble goes provisional P1. So we've got quite a few new drivers racing today. I don't know if you know them all, JTX, but Nimble is the Tier 1 World Champion from MSC. They've just finished their season last week, so a few of them are free to race tonight, which is nice. Phoenix was my Tier 2 teammate. He's also Tier 2 World Champion. It's good to have 2 champions on track for fantasy. And Devil Rejected did race in bronze yesterday. He's also the constructors' rival of Red Bull in Tier 2 in the Alpine, and so he's jumped in for the fantasy grid as well. It's a couple of MSC drivers.
P16 there as well now with that lap.
Yeah, brilliant.
Second improvement, so yeah.
So obviously it is a mixed division here, so a lot of bronze drivers might feel a bit downhearted qualifying sort of in the bottom part of the grid, but that's to be expected when you're racing the likes of like the gold drivers here. Yeah,
I feel that in gold, so I know what they're like. I know they feel. My best ever Zandvoort lap would have put me P13 on the grid yesterday, so it's tough life out there.
Yeah, I feel like gold's got so competitive recently. With the times,
basically esports drivers hopping in with Paco and Carlsy and all them.
Yeah, they've definitely got some pace. I couldn't compete if I just get lapped twice in gold, to be honest.
Yeah, it's very, very difficult.
So got a few
But yeah,
people warming up their tyres
everyone's
here. Yaya and Nick
everyone's
getting
starting
ready.
their laps now, basically.
Yeah, all on out laps. Don't think it's actually on a lap at the moment. Possibly Phoenix. He's really low on ARS though. Just coming up in sector 2. And fuel. Let's see if he makes it round and jump on board again later.
Nick from P10 is coming over to start his lap, and he's kind of first of the new people out of the pits, as we have a retirement there from Phoenix. The end of start of sector 2.
Yeah, I wonder if he ran out of
it's
fuel there. He was flashing.
Yeah, it looked like a spot to spin though, so maybe it was that.
But yeah, it does look like Nick's on a lap here. I'm not sure who
He
else
was kind of the first person
is.
across the line. DRS
Ooh,
enabled.
it's a no. I didn't even realise it had stopped raining.
I told you, Red, I wasn't going crazy. As
Dennis is on the softs.
as is B Right, as is Undertaker Dylan and Kim Bae Boom and Nathan are all on the softs. So that's
Yeah.
going to be fascinating.
Is Dennis going to be the first to set a lap here? As I do see a red car off track. Is that Nathan or B Right? It's B Right. Oh, wow. He's so lucky. I've caught him in the wall.
Well, he's
I don't think
finished
he
now
can do
anyway,
much.
so
Yeah,
he
he's
didn't make
finished.
it across the line.
Wow.
Yeah, Nick is coming across the line. He's improved so far, and that could gain him a couple of places, maybe to around Dennis's time. Provisionally. He was a couple of tenths up, and he's feathering that throttle. As it's a big improvement in the last sector, up to P4 with a 33.2 as he goes P1.
P1. Wow. It's that C28
32.6.
next. It is P3, so the track is definitely improving here.
Yeah.
Is that coming
I don't
up
look
next?
so stupid now for saying the track's drying up.
No, I just saw one cross the line and I didn't see who it was. Might have been
They have a
UD.
rejected cross there anyway, so
Yeah, that was a P16.
that was a yellow car of
The Oster. There goes
Oster.
provisional pole.
31-1.
Wow,
Yeah, it's
definitely
drying up anyway. As Dennis is coming across the line
crazy.
on the softs, he's gone P2, but the Inter seems to be the faster tyre still at the moment.
Yeah, I think Banana crossed the line to come P5. That is, who's crossing the line? I think that must have been
Undertaker Dylan now coming across on the softs, and he goes up to P7. So yeah, I think it was still just too early, as Fantinus was P8.
Yeah, didn't improve there.
It's absolute chaos here across the line as Jake goes P4 and the softs.
Madness. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
It was another couple of laps and it was definitely softs were faster, but I think Ouster's time there in P1 says that Ints were faster at the end.
It's brilliant qualifying for Golf R there. So with Oster taking pole position. Starting alongside him will be Dennis, and on the second on the grid will be Yaya and Jake. Reserve of Nimble starts alongside F7R Banana with CTO8 and Undertaker Dylan in P7 and P8. We have Baxter in P9 and the reserve of Fanfinus in P10. B Right and Kim starting in 11th and 12th with MSC F1 Nick in P13, Reese in P14, Ties and Nathan in P15 and P16. We have Phoenix Grey and Devil Rejected in 17th and 18th. And FDR UD and our Siege Naudi has stuck into the session and he'll be starting from the back of the grid.
Yeah, this is tactic for the last couple of races.
That's very tactical sneak in.
Yeah,
Hope is,
didn't even see the message.
No, and of course this is a sprint race, so it's all to play for now. It doesn't look like we've got dry weather for the start of the sprint.
Just about, it looks like.
Yeah, a bit cloudy, but it is England, so we'll take it.
Yeah, well, it's raining here at the moment, so I'll take just cloudy.
Just cloudy is sort of a good day in the UK.
Unfortunately.
But so quite a few people that normally qualify in the top 10 out of position here, so it could make for an interesting start to our sprint.
So do you have any predictions for the sprints, Red?
Oh, I'm not going to make any predictions. I just roll with it today. But if anyone has
Fair.
any in the chat, do get them in. See, we've got a few people joining in. Viva. Hello, Viva. This is the fantasy division. So it is your own team livery and logo. So that's why the cars are so colourful. So we run that every Monday at 7:30. If you're interested in reserving, let me know. Black Dragon in the chat as well. You missed your bronze race, Black Dragon. You slept in again. I shouldn't be so mean. It's like 3 a.m. for him. So
Now he's disqualified.
yeah, he was having issues with the PlayStation. So
Okay.
it might be that he's frozen again on the line. Hasn't managed to get off the start.
Yeah.
Not really sure what's going on. I mean, I've been having some screen freezes as well, but nothing like. I think he's got an actual issue with the PlayStation at the moment, or
Could
his
just
wheel.
be EA as well, though, in fairness. It's quite likely.
Just blame EA for everything in life.
EA and Cody's, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's... As Ouster spins in P1 on the formation lap.
Come on, Ouster.
Yeah. I was about to say there's quite a mixture of soft and medium tyre selections. No one on the hards.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 laps. That is a good split of mediums and softs. The softs would last 9 laps, wouldn't they, around here?
I think so. I can't quite recall what we did in Silver last time around for the sprint in Silverstone. I feel like it was softs, and I remember Banana box on lap 4 from the lead, which was an odd call, but gave me the win, so I'll take it.
We'll go with Banana Strat.
Yeah.
We started in P6 today, so yeah, good opportunity for a good start for the Lotus team as well.
Yeah, it's definitely a very mixed up grid with Fantinus and B right down in P10 and 11, and Reese down in P14, and Ty's there behind him as well. So it's going to be very interesting to see.
Very interesting, yeah.
Just hope there's no repeat of Silver where the faster cars are behind and they're impatient out to overtake.
Yeah, I hope not, because obviously these guys race with each other most weeks. They know it's a mixed grid, and they know I am not very happy if people try and force their way past. So let's hope for a nice, clean, respectful start here. Leaving the space as Banana does not quite line up on his grid box, gets disqualified there. He'll be starting on some cold tyres. But we are on board with Oster for the sprint race. And here we go, it is 5 lights. And it is lights out and away we go. I don't know if Oster got the best start. Dennis is moving across there to come to the outside line, up into P2, EIA sticking to P3, and Nimble just on the back of this train. Dennis is already going for a move on Oster. He goes down the inside and he is through to the race lead, but Oster's going to fight back. Going down the inside again. These guys are wheel to wheel, coming through turns 3 and 4. Yeah, Dennis, I think, just got away with that. They're still battling it out behind. There's a lot of movement as well.
Yeah, CT08, I think, had a spin and he's battling it back now with Gennady.
Oh,
so
no,
not a
he's
great
down in
start
P19.
for him.
Yeah, Banana dropping a couple of places there. Fountainous up and Be Right up a couple too. So they're looking to make some moves here as they're behind. Banana, he's going to have to defend for his life here against these guys.
Yeah, and Yai's up in P3, so he's still holding his own out front at the moment, which is very positive for him.
Yeah, he's holding it with his teammate ahead. I think Dennis is just cementing that P1 position at the moment. We've got Nimble coming up on the back of these three as well.
Big spin there, and there's contact at the back.
We have a safety car. Lap 1.
Devil rejected, and Phoenix, had a collision there at the back. Devil doesn't have a front wing, and
that's unfortunate. Devil's going into the pits. Phoenix will be starting from the back for the feature race. He's going to have to sit and watch 8 laps of racing. Yeah, let's have a look at the position changes. So yeah, big guys losing out there. CT08 down 10 positions after a brilliant start. In P7, Baxter down 6, Nimble down 7 as well. Don't know if he got caught up in anything there. Maybe just trying to avoid it.
Yeah, but the front four have stayed the same, which is surprising. As under
Oh,
be right, but Fanton
what?
spins under
Fantanus.
safety car.
Oh.
I think.
Oh, and
Okay.
Kim
Kim
and
got a
Reese have had a
5 second
collision.
first collision. I saw front
Oh,
wings
he's
flying around there
lost his
too.
end plate. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
damage for Kim.
that's
It's a safety car. It's a safety car, guys. Like, you can go slow behind the safety car. You don't have to be.
yeah.
Don't have to be right next to each other.
Yeah, I still haven't had any look at the silver incidents, and not looking forward to that. So
No,
I think
don't
you
give
should
us
be
lots of
busy.
incidents, guys. Let's not.
Yeah, well, it'll give you lots of incidents. I'm fine. I'm
I
not
just want my
involved with
timing
fantasy.
screen to sort itself out. It's saying
Oh
that
yeah,
it's 2 minutes behind tennis.
yeah, that's definitely EA and Cody's anyway.
Yeah, just since the last update, it's just been a bit naff, really. But hopefully it sorts itself out before we get going again. So yeah, leave each other space under the safety car, guys. You don't need to be all bunched up. Nothing gets me more paranoid when I'm driving than someone right on my arse under a safety car.
Yeah, definitely. You said you saw DJ Harvey in the chat, and I remember racing him in bronze, and he was all. If I was ever in front of him in a safety car, he was always right on my ass, and that always scared the life out of me. So
It's just,
yeah,
it's not needed. So CT08 going into the pits there. Actually, a couple people. CT08.
and Kim as well, serving at 5 seconds probably.
Yeah, and Fanfinus. Oh, Kim had wing damage too. So
Yeah.
he'll get that changed. Now the grid is jumping all over the place. It's not very
Yeah,
helpful.
the pit entry is faster than the track, but then it has to go back over itself, so it's they
That makes
overtake and
sense.
get overtaken again. So yeah, it's
Hello, Jack. Fear Jack in the chat.
Fear Jack. Oh yeah, the silver driver. Yeah.
Oh God, gold times that bloody Netherlands time trial lap. Can't get over that.
Yeah, that was ridiculous stuff. But anyway.
Yeah, we won't talk about that.
Yeah.
No, Baker, so you've got the sprint and then you've got the feature race. So obviously where you finish in the sprint will determine where you start in the feature race, but we are still doing a regular 50% race. So, yeah, it's not ideal if you get caught up with something in the sprint, but obviously you've got the chance to come back in the feature. And as you know, everybody who finishes in Fantasy gets points for their team. So even if you come in at P19, that's still 2 points. So it's always worth sticking it out, I think.
What's the point system in fantasy for the sprint race?
For the sprint? Oh, no, it's a sprint. So in the normal sprint, I think it's top 8, isn't it? So I think it's top 16, I want to say.
Okay, yeah.
But I don't 100% know it off the top of my head. I know it's written down somewhere when Nathan came up with all the point systems.
Yeah. Fair enough. So
Yeah.
stick at it, and you'll get some points. You'll lose your sanity in the meantime, but you got points at least.
Yeah. Oh, I'm talking to Baker. Sorry, I thought I was talking to Baxter. You guys confused me. Your names are so similar, Baker and Baxter.
Yeah.
He's in the chat. He couldn't race tonight. I was just, never mind.
He'd be AI in the race, so yeah. The car is coming in now.
It is.
Ouster is leading us away, and he's gone now, and Dennis has gone with him.
Oh, it's gone pretty early. Here they go. Yeah, I caught off guard a little bit there. I think it's just a little bit further back from the front two. But here we go. Everyone going through in single file. That's nice for a safety car.
Dylan going around the outside of Jake. He's trying it. Just about keeps him behind, Jake does. So
yeah,
good
doesn't
defending
quite
from
make
him.
it there. some battling going on at the back. I think that's C28 and Devil Rejected. Side
And
by side here.
Dennis tries around the outside of Ouster. Just about keeps it on track and gets the traction, and he's now ahead. It's a very good move there from Dennis.
Yeah, these guys have been battling it out since the race start. So here they are again,
And
side by side.
you can tell Lewis Hamilton, the two cars do in fact fit through that corner. But that's a different story. We're not here for controversy.
We're not. I'm so slightly ahead here. Coming through Magazine Vegas up to the main straight. Dennis is still just behind. Devil Rejected and UD getting time penalties there for track limits, which is it's quite easy to do around here. So yeah, Dennis still right on the back, it looks like. Yeah, he's dropped down to P5. Undertaker Dylan and Jacob. Oh my god, did his car just go on top of...
There was a bit of desync there, I think, from... Yeah. They kind of just... I'm not too sure, really.
Costly for Jake. It just looked like Undertaker Dylan's car just went on top of his. I don't really know what I just saw.
Yeah, but that's promoted Yai back up to P4, which is great news for him, the silver driver. Hanging it with all the gold drivers in the top 5.
Yeah, he's doing really well to hold his position.
As Beauty and Banana have a bit of a tangle there.
I think Ty's had something because he was just really slow on track and Nimble had to dodge him. Just jumped on board there.
Yeah, there was a bit of carnage there.
Just a little bit.
As that's opened up a very big gap behind Ty's now with the Fantinus.
Yeah, Fantinus just getting past UD. Let's see if he can close that up. Everyone else still in a train. Who's that? C28 going through on Baxter. He's just through on the BB Racer.
Ouster looks to be shaping for a move here now into... Oh no, he's taken out Dennis.
What is this lag though? Dennis just looked like he was...
It looked to me like it came across the back of his car, physics-wise. And you know that in this game that sends an instant spin, but again, given the session, it could just be lag, you never know.
Yeah, we've got DRS enabled now. It looks like Dennis doesn't have any damage, but he's now right down in P16, which is not going to be what he wants. And his teammate Banana down P18 as well. Lotus were looking so good at the start of this race.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too sure if it's the internet or the drivers. It could be a bit of both. But yeah, it's great news for Yai and Ouster's team. I'm not too sure what they're called.
Oh, it's Golf R.
Golf R, yeah, they're now P1 and P3. And I'm quite impressed by Yai. I've always known he has had pace, but to keep up with all these goal drivers, to be on the 6th lap of this race and be on the podium is very impressive.
Yeah, he's got to be right just behind him, but he's still holding it. Why? We've got a safety car.
Safety car.
We have a safety car.
Back. Reese lost his front wing.
Oh, Reese.
It's easily enough to spin through there, but that could cement Yai. I think Gennady gets a drive through.
Oh no!
Safety car. Oh my god! I did the same yesterday, so I sympathise with him.
Oh, Gennady's race done.
Ouster's coming into the pits.
So he is.
Banana, is that you? As Nimble is coming in too, I don't...
You're only going to get a couple of laps, if that. Once the safety car comes in, it's lap 7 now. So
that's even worse than what Banana did. I don't know, I don't see any possible reason to come into the pits.
Nimble throwing on some fresh softs. Quite a few people are pitting, but if you're at the bottom of the grid, you've not got much to lose. But pitting from P1...
That is baffling.
He's going to come out in P12 here. So you're going to make up 11 positions.
No chance. Absolutely no chance unless he straight lines it.
Let's not do that. Here he goes. He might be kicking himself for that one at the end here.
But yeah, he's just
2 laps to go. And Dylan is in the lead of this race now.
and yeah, he's now up in the P2. But there's not going to be any more DRS. Will Ouster even catch a safety car? No, he will catch a safety car, but it's... I
It
don't imagine it'll stay
depends.
out for long, because
It
it's
might go
the
in
end
end
of
of
it.
this lap.
Yeah, so...
They do that sometimes when you haven't caught up, but it's only like a couple of laps left. They'll just go in before the pack's caught up, because that's done
so...
me a few times. Be
He's
right
still...
now in P3.
But I don't know why.
I don't
Why
know.
would you box?
We'll have to ask him later. Nathan in the chat. Some crazy driving there. Some people do need to calm down, guys. Just calm down. The safety car's in this lap.
But yeah, I think we need a few discussions in the stewards' room about drivers and driver etiquette and rule enforcement.
Not getting too excited. And yeah, Dennis, I caught the tail end of that, mate, but obviously we will check it with the stewards. So we have come down a lot on the driving. If anything is too ridiculous, you will be getting strikes, lads. We've been told enough in all the divisions.
Dylan here is leading us away, and he's gone around the same time as last time. Ty's gets a 5-second penalty for severe collision with Nick at this restart, so I'm not too sure what that's about.
No, but it looks like B Right's got a much better start than Yaya here. He's right on the back of him coming up to turn 1.
Gonna have to dump all his battery the next 2 laps to have a chance to keep it on this podium here, as B Right will definitely be eyeing up a move.
Oh yeah, he's right on the back of him there. Jake's still chilling in P4 there. He's had a good recovery.
Your battery. 1.
He's had a good recovery from the having a car on top of him situation. B Right. It's going down the inside here of the IA.
They leave each other in a racing room, which is exactly what you want. And
that's what we want to see.
Yeah, he gets on traction. B-Right gets on traction. Who gets the better run? And looks like B-Right on the outside has got ahead. And yeah, he just pulls into the slipstream.
Yeah, he slots in behind there. Great racing from the pair of them. That's what we want to see.
Yeah,
Jake's just watching.
Ben is out of the arrest range, so he won't get as much slipstream as Yai. So if Yai can keep it tidy through Maggotts and Beckett's here and get a good run, which he does, he could be back ahead of Ben.
Yeah, I was seeing Jake now close that gap right up behind Yai.
As he goes down the inside, and
I don't want that camera angle.
Just about give each other the space. The camera angle is shocking.
It's absolutely terrible. I don't want to see someone's nose cone.
But Ben stays ahead. He gets a bit of a wobble going out the last corner, but he is ahead.
Yeah, he's got one more lap here as well to hold it.
Yeah, he's still in the thick of it.
Yeah, everyone else quite evenly spaced. Dennis right on the back of Oster though in P10 and P11. They're fighting. Dennis going down the inside. Just a little bit of wheel banging between the two of them there. Oster's now down the inside and he does stay ahead. Dennis got a bit of a gap behind him to his teammate of Banana. CTO8 up there in P9 as well. He's having a good race. Good recovery from CTO8. Yeah, I'm not sure who else is quite close. Ty's on the back of Nick here. The two reserves battling it out. Did Ty's box? Did he go on those fresh softs? No.
Not too sure. Not from P6, I'd say.
Oh, it's a yellow flag. I think that is Nathan.
He's going slowly.
It is. Nathan's been caught up in something.
As Ben gets 3 seconds.
Oh, that's so costly.
So yeah, he just needs to stay there, and he has P2.
He does. And Jake as well will come in P3, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so costly with the safety car restart. You're cheering for the he's got this.
Well, he's a silver driver, and he's battling with...
Oh, no!
Jake makes a
Contact
stupid
with Jake.
down the middle there. That was ludicrous stuff, but
wow.
Yeah, he keeps the car going forward, and he takes that P2. As Ben is now down to P5 with the penalty, Ouster makes back to P6 after pitting from the lead, which is still something I don't understand. But yeah, that's...
Wow, it's completely mixed it up. Obviously, people having track limits penalties has really changed the grid with the late safety car. That was such a late safety car as well.
Yeah.
So
But
there we go. Some really close finishes here as well. Look,
yeah,
0.0014.
yeah, that dive there from Jake is exactly what we're trying to cut out from this league. It was a nothing move. There was nothing to gain from that really. Like he's already gained a position from the penalty from Ben, so that's not something we want more of. But yeah, you'll be busy, Red. That's all I'm going to say.
That's great. So we have it as the sprint results. Obviously, we do have the 50% race coming up next. But Undertaker Dylan is your sprint winner, with EIA holding it all the way and going up to P2. MSC F1 Nick in P3 there, and Fanfinus in P4. B Right and Oster in P5 and P6. Dennis and CTO in 7th and 8th, with Nimble and Banana in P9 and P10. Ties, Devil Rejected, FDR, UD, Kim, Baxter, Jake down in P60, and after that, last minute lunge and spin. Nathan and Ginaldi, Reese and Phoenix with the DNF there, starting at the back of the grid. Yeah, it was interesting. Interesting sprint. I think people do need to calm down a bit. It's not one,
In the sprint race.
in the sprint race, yeah, or the first couple of laps when we start here. So just be sensible, and it's beautiful and sunny now. Take that positive sunshine energy into your race.
Yeah, it's a bit more positive than the racing has been the last couple of races, unfortunately. But
I think with Netherlands, I sort of gave it a bit because it is a really difficult track to race side by side on. It's a nice open circuit here at Silverstone. So just leave the space that you'd want to be left, guys. Baxter's retired and left the session. So hopefully his AI, is it going to stay out on track? I don't want an AI on track, but we'll see. Don't know.
I mean, there was some great racing there from Yai, Ben, especially. We saw that out front.
Yeah, but, brilliant racing from those two.
Unfortunately, there's been too much of those kind of dives and taking people out on the straight.
So Baxter's actually, it's got a DSQ, so I don't think his AI is going to stay out on track, so that is good at least. I'm not sure why he had to run.
But that's just the DSQ from the formation lap though, isn't it?
Well, if he doesn't, oh god, I don't know. That's
only one way to find out.
Ugh.
But yeah, there's...
I don't know.
Jake and Nathan disqualify each other from the
had a
formation
collision under the formation lap. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's connection. It's got to be connection, guys. You know not to crash into each other under in formation laps and safety cars. I don't. Is Dylan been disqualified? Where's Dylan gone on my screen? Has he just vanished?
Who?
Yeah, he's on the grid as well. Dylan. So if you start in P1 with cold tyres.
Oh my gosh.
What is happening?
Going on? But how
he's going to have the advantage off the line. I don't even know. I don't think he's near anyone.
How does he just disqualify himself though? I don't understand crashing into someone, but how do you disqualify yourself? Just yourself in the formation lap.
I have no idea what is going on.
Gosh.
I'm leading the formation lap now.
Yeah, and
actually,
he
they're
could be leading
this
race with the tyre advantage and the cold tyres of Undertaker Dylan. So, I mean, and then Nick is up in P3 too.
Yeah.
That's what I didn't notice.
No, he did finish in P3 in the end after the penalties. Fanfinus back up to P4. He got a recovery. Yeah, Be Right dropping down to P5 with his pans and Oster after pitting. Still managed to get back up to P6, but yeah, again, we're going to have to come and ask you what happened with your thought process for pitting from P1 on lap 7 of the sprint race, Oster. Good luck in the feature, but I do need to know why you decided to do that.
Yeah, that was baffling stuff.
Absolutely mental. They're all coming up to line up in their boxes now.
Yes.
Hopefully we don't get any more DSQs. Yeah, Phoenix rounding out the grid there. Oh no, what's my screen doing? I want to be on Dylan.
Yeah.
Give me Dylan. Oh,
Yeah.
what? We are. 5 lights. What's that camera angle? It's lights out, away we go. I'm just going to stay on board with Dylan. He gets a terrible start with his cold
Nick
tyres.
gets a great start down the middle.
What is this camera?
I don't know. Okay,
I don't know
I found
either.
a wide angle, but I can't see the right cars.
No, I don't know. I'll stay on board. Yahoo's still in P2. He's fighting it out with Nick alongside him here. Dylan did manage to stay ahead, and there is a normal camera angle, guys. Sorry about that.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, what was that? So yeah, Undertaker
now
Dylan.
looking down the inside of Nick.
Stays.
Here, he's going to make the move. He's gone first on the mediums against the hards.
Yeah.
So he's moved up to P3 and
Dennis already up into P5 there as well.
To make a move on Undertaker Dylan here, it would seem.
Oh,
there's a car going
that?
straight. Nimble.
It's
just gone straight there. I don't know how.
I don't know either, but he's still going. He's on track in P19.
And B right is giving him a wiggle.
Oh
so
no, is there
probably
contact
another
between the
there.
two? I don't know.
I don't know either. As Yai is shaping for a move here, as so is Fantanis on Undertaker Dylan. He looks around the outside as Fantanis goes on the inside, and it makes the move stick. So it's a great move for Fantanis there. As he's now got around the outside of Undertaker
I'm not on board with
Dylan.
Fantanis at all. Sorry.
As he takes P1. That's a great double or 2 moves in 2 corners there from Fantanis. One down the inside, one down the outside, as the time in the screens now goes haywire again. So
it does. Can you just clip that move by Fantanis, because I was not on board and it sounded like he had some good moves there. It's now up into the lead of this race.
How do you clip?
PS5 or 4?
5.
Double tap the share button. Oh no, tap it once and then you can choose like the last 30 seconds or last 3 minutes or whatever. But yeah, I did miss that.
Okay.
Sorry, I was going through the grid. God, Undertaker Dylan just looks like he's sliding around. I think that's his connection, but EI is just giving him some room there. Still in P3. Nick in P4, Dennis in P5, and Acer still in P6.
I'll just do last 3 minutes just in case.
That'd be great.
Good to learn anyway.
Yeah, so got some major position changes, mainly B right and Nimble, who I'm assuming had some sort of coming together. So now down to
Gennadi's retired in the pits too, so
he's obviously still having his screen issues. I really hope he gets that sorted so he can race. It's just really annoying for him.
He's one of the good ones in this tier, in this league. So we want more of him.
So Baxter's AI is just going to be sort of going around, so we'll just try and ignore that.
Oh yeah, that too, yeah.
Oh, Fantanis just gets a snap on the curb there. Might give Dylan a bit of an advantage here as they come down, start finish straight. He's right on the back, looking to take the lead of the race back from Vamp.
Yeah, he should wait till the DRS zone here. He is on the harder tyres, as we have a spin at the back, do we? Or no, just overtakes? So we do have a spin there of
someone
Reese,
off track. Reese.
Yeah, I think it's Reese. Yeah, he said it's another spin. He had one in the sprint, and he's had one here again now. It's not gone too well for him.
Jack, I don't know what's going on. I don't know when you sent that, but this whole race, I don't know what's going on.
We might need another week break from Fantasy or from F7, if not 2 weeks, to sort this stuff out. Like Christ.
Oh, still there on the back of Dennis. I think these guys were having a nice clean battle in the sprint.
Yeah, there's a 7-car train out front, and DRS has just come on line, so I'd expect Undertaker Dylan to make a move now into Stowe.
Yeah, we'll jump on with them.
Yeah, he goes across the grass there. He gets a bit out of shape, out of Mags and Beckett's, as Nick now moves on the outside. But yeah, he keeps it on the inside.
Yeah, he's holding it. Oh no!
As there's a spin there from Dennis. I think that was on his own. I'm not 100% sure. Anything can happen in this race, as we've established. But yeah, he's maintained P3 despite that mistake through Bankett's and Beckett's. And Undertaker Dylan did not overtake Fantanis, so
he didn't.
He's playing the long game on those hard tyres.
Just chilling behind there. Yaya's still in P3. Like, I am cheering for Yaya today.
Yeah, yeah, I made it fairly obvious in the sprint that I was cheering for Yaya too.
Oh my God, Jack. We need racing Jesus at this point.
Oh,
I blame you,
Jesus.
Jack. It's your fault. You left fantasy and then this happened. It ties up into P6 as well. Jack was a good luck charm. He like crashed out at the start of races and then everything was just fine for the rest of the race.
That's not insulting at all.
Coming back for USA, he's like, I'll do USA, so for Texas, and outlap one. But the rest of the race was
I was
lovely.
out a couple of laps later anyway, so I wasn't too much better than him.
I don't know. But this train is still sticking with it, and it's all the way down from
Undertaker
P1 to
Dylan
P6.
is going for the move now with DRS.
So he just breezes past, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, he's still just hanging on in there in P3. So, and he's not like burned more ERS than the front two, or the cars behind him really. So he's just on pace, but he makes a mistake, and Ouster and Nick have gone through.
Oh yeah, you're down to P5 now. I haven't actually got their telemetry up. I will do that. I don't normally do it because I know people have race engineers, and I feel cheeky that they can see. But we will take a look at the battery. Yeah, everyone's sort of using it sensibly.
Yeah, he had a bit of a wobble there, but he's still up in P5, and that's a great points position for him either way.
Yeah, exactly.
These camera angles deafen you. They put you randomly on board, and you can't hear anything other than just the revs.
Yeah.
As Fant now makes the move back on Undertaker Dylan to take back his P1. Good move there from Fantinus. We have Kim close to the back of Yudi behind there, and
be right on the back of those guys. Yeah.
He's looking at a move on Phoenix now, but back there AI is sort of trundling around.
Yeah. Jump on board with Baxter's AI, we'll just let him crack on with it. AI is normally on about 40, I think, so I'd expect to see that drop off. Yeah, Banana sticking it really close to Phoenix here. Oh, and he's gaining in the corners as well.
As Undertaker Dylan is back past Fantinus. So there's a bit of just DRS usage there from the two of them, just swapping positions constantly. I don't know if they're working together or against each other. You have to wait and see, but they haven't pulled away, so I think it's against each other. So.
Yeah, I've had a few changes, sort of P10 to P13. I think it's all gone round. Speed right got through. Nathan in P11 now. Kim and Yudi had a little battle too, and oh no, B Right's around again.
Oh god. Yeah,
did he have contact with
his now,
teammate?
And he's
spinning
just
in the
spinning
gravel.
round and round in the gravel.
He's probably very frustrated right now.
Yeah, as he gets 10-second penalty for exceeding track limits to make it even worse.
Oh my god, poor Ben. It's just
poor guy.
So frustrating for him. CTO8 and Dennis.
CT and Dennis.
3 wide here.
They're 3 wide through a corner. They can barely go 2 wide in, so
it did a good job
though. Forward. Yeah, they're pointing forward, so that's a relief.
That's a miracle.
One less incident reporting for you. Oh, they're going 2 wide here.
CTO8 slots him behind.
He tries to switch back though.
Did he?
And he looks like he's got it.
Has he gone through on Dennis? There you go.
Great move.
I'm having terrible cameras again. Oh my god.
But Dennis has DRS though, so I don't think he's too fussed about that. As Fantinus is now still behind Undertaker Dylan. As he gets the big snap out of Stowe. As Dennis is now back past CQA using that DRS.
Yeah, is there in P3 there as well.
There's a lot of action.
Yeah.
That's the positive we can take from this.
There's good action, and then there's I don't know what's happening action.
Yeah.
It's a good balance between the two today, though.
If you want to call this balance, then yeah.
It's kind of a balance. It's not all carnage. Stay on board with Jake. I think this is the closest battle on track. C28 just sandwiched between the gold drivers here.
Yeah, I think that's Ben gone, yeah.
Yeah, he's done. He's had enough today.
I don't blame him, unfortunately.
No, I'm sure I'll have some terrible reports to look at, but we'll stay on board. Yeah. Jake going down the inside of CTO8. He's trying to hold it, CTO8. He's now got the inside line. They're staying wheel to wheel, leaving each other the space. And it's still side by side. Oh, Jake might have just got a better exit there, though.
Yeah, they both used up all of their battery, so the ties is 3 seconds.
Yeah. These guys battling's giving Dennis just a little. He's got half a second.
Yeah, and Nick's
breathing
fallen back off the 3-car train out front, and that's given the VRS an opportunity to overtake as the Ouster and Fanta are within 3/10. They're glitching to each other again.
They're glitching really badly.
As Nick is down P5, as he's up in the P4, and they're all still going forward, but it looked like they were kind of glitching through. We had that in Sandford where cars were just ghosting through other cars.
Yeah, I accidentally took
Nick
someone
is past
out
the
with
eye
that.
again.
He is. It's terrifying when you're driving along and then someone's suddenly driving inside your car when they look like they were half a second back.
Yeah.
So I'm going to apologise for the connection, guys.
As Undertaker, Dylan and Ouster having a battle there.
Yeah, indeed.
That's kind of say it's Fantinus on this DRS straight. Although he's
a
bit wide and there's a spin, and it looks like Undertaker Dylan tapped him and sent him spinning, as he did to me in Zandvoort, no bias. And
Famp now down into P8.
As he got lifted up by CT08 there on my screen. I'm not too sure about yours.
I don't think he was lifted up. Oh my god, I don't really know what's going on with the connection. I just can't with this game at the minute. Like, you want to practice and come and do a nice race, and then you're just crapping yourself every 5 seconds. Hopefully Famp can recover. Oster now on the back of Undertaker Dylan. I've got a bit of a gap to Nick, so these two are going to be battling it out as Oster goes through for the lead of this race.
And so does Yai back onto the podium now after Fantinus' spin. So
yes. Yai holding
a great race in the Silver Driver.
100%.
This last sector keeps putting you on board and you can't hear a thing then.
It's awful. I've got my game volume down, but yeah, well,
it's grand for the rest of the lap. It's just that last sector when you get right on board camera rather than from the TV cameras, I can't hear you or anything.
That's not very helpful. You might want to adjust like your game versus party volume. I would recommend.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine for the rest of the lap. It's just that last sector when they put you on board and all I can hear is the car engine and nothing else. I just have to deal with it.
So it's like Undertaker Dylan's going back through again. These guys just trading places on every DRS straight. And even with their battling, like, still got a 2.5 second-ish gap to Yaya. He's just holding his own in P3 there, battling out with MSC Nick. And Ty's has snuck up there as well. Ty's in his pink car, he's in P5.
And Dennis is now in that 3-second gap to him, unfortunately for him.
Oh, I'm sure we'll see that close up. His nimble sets the fastest lap there. Down in P15 at the moment. Since he went straight on, he's just sort of doing his own thing there.
Yeah, as Reese left the session, and he's very much keeping the gap steady to the front too.
He is, isn't he? Cool. That's not what I want, but I'll jump on board with Yudi.
In his seat?
I don't know. Oh no! Contact between Yudi and Banana.
Yudi and Banana, and
such a hard section to go side by side through, but unfortunately Yudi getting spun around there. Nathan coming up on Kim, fighting it out for P10. Some good points in P10. And Fantinus on the back of Jake, who's caught up to Dennis here. Dennis obviously about 2 seconds back from Ty's. He's going to have to hold them off with the DRS. Oster and Dylan trading places once more.
It's a very good straight line speed because through all the DRS zones, Nick isn't really getting an opportunity to overtake.
That's the most frustrating thing when you've got a driver in front of you who has insane straight line speed. We'll see how he does on the straight. As they,
that was Jack in the practice session in Zandvoort, if you didn't hear me.
0-0 wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was staying on the back of Dylan. Yeah, he's still hovering around sort of the two and a bit seconds. Here he goes on the straight. Let's see if Nick can close up to him. He is
Phantom
gaining,
has 3
yeah.
seconds.
Yeah, Nick
This time
flies
around.
past that time. Yeah, you're just slotting in behind.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Maybe Nick has better pace, so that could work in Yai's favour to pull him up
Oh, so
to the
someone
front
just
two.
pitted. Who was that? Dennis into the
Dennis
pits.
pits off the medium onto the hards, I'd say so, with this timing of the pit stop. I think it is a track you can do a medium soft or a soft medium, but he's definitely for the hards anyway, as Nathan follows him in.
Yeah, going for those undercuts.
Is the hard tires? I think it's the hard. White oil tires. Obviously it's glitched in the pits, so I can't actually see because this game is amazing.
I'm not enjoying the camera angles here at Silverstone.
I still can't see Dennis's car. It's invisible. Oh, there it is.
Wow.
Yeah, he's on the hards. Yeah, that's Phoenix gets a 3-second as Ouster is pushing Undertaker Dillon through Cop's corner, and it looks to be eyeing up a move here now on to that back straight.
Yeah, here they come.
Uses a lot of time through Maggots and Beckett's though. Not too much it would seem, as the DRS is quite effective here, and he does have more battery as he makes the move. And you would think the mediums would be going off relative to the hards at this point of the race, so this is Undertaker Dillon's time to shine.
Yeah, we'll see how they go. Ty's is next to Pip. They're from P5, so he's dived in. Looks like everyone else is staying out so far. Jake and Fountain are still having a bit of a battle here for P5. Yeah, and Nick's still having their battle for P3. Yeah, some close ones on track. Ty's obviously in the pits. It's a bit more spread out towards the back of the field, though Phoenix is closing it up to Devil Rejected.
Ty's now pits. Or is that coming out of the pits? I think it's coming out of the pits, yeah.
Yeah, he did just pit, so he'll be exiting now. Nick's going to have another run on Yaya.
But yeah, he's made it past, so, and as a result they've lost time to the front two, but I think that's their new battle there, as Fantas is now catching back up from after his spin. Does have that time penalty though, which is going to hamper him with Jake in that window, as Undertaker Dillon moves back past Ouster. That's been back and forth.
They just swap it every lap.
Absolutely.
And same with Nick and Yaya. These two are just having fun there. He's gone for the pit.
So he's seen that Pete Carr's pit behind, and he's going for the undercut. I don't know if that's very powerful around here, but we'll have to wait and see where he comes out relative to everyone else when they pit.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. There you go. It looks like he's going for hards.
Looks a good stop. So hammer time for Yai, it would seem. But yeah, I think they're coming up to. Yeah, they're coming up to Baxter now as the last car. So hopefully there's no penalties handed out here by the game, as can be the case sometimes.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be fine. Usually you just get a bit DRS off a ghosting car, so yeah, hopefully no issues. Not really much going on other than Oso and Dylan swapping around.
Yeah, and it's kind of the same between Jake and Phantom. Other than that, it's not too much happening.
Yeah,
as
Jake
he's now on the back
car.
of the Dennis Ties train. So if he can keep there, he need a burn now. He's getting very close to that 1 second window, but most of this being flat before the DRS detection point. So he goes very wide and takes a very. Will he have DRS? He does not. So that's going to be very costly for his race, as Ty's has it in front. But yeah, I think at least there's less incidents because the field is so spread out. But
yeah, it's a plus.
Makes our job harder at the moment, but makes your job easier later on. As Fear Jack wants a fantasy podcast for me and you just chatting
with
for an hour and a bit with some engine noises in the back.
That's basically what this is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, who's that? Oh, it's Baxter's car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to hinder them too much. CT08's doing well in P6, just sort of chilling there. Bit of a gap to Kim, who's up in P7. It's really good for the Samsung racer. Obviously, his teammate of Roy is not participating tonight. Hopefully, he'll be back next week. Kim doing Samsung Nismo team proud there in P7 at the moment.
Yeah, very good race from him. As
Banana gets in the DRS as well. Sorry.
Yeah, Banana got overtaken by Tyes and Dennis, but the fact Banana's there has given the DRS, which will hopefully get him back into that train.
Yeah, he's closing
right in the back.
So quickly.
The new hards have a lot more grip than the old hards, as he'd be looking to make a straight past Banana, but the Banana definitely would not make it easy.
Yeah, good Banana's straight line speed and amazing teleporting skills there. He manages to stay ahead.
I mean,
wow.
Surely that's not within the rules and regulations.
That is not. We might have to have a look at that, Banana. You can't be teleporting. I'm joking there.
As Nick now pits, so it'll be interesting to see where they come out relative to Yai, who has lost a lot of time behind Banana now. As he's getting a bit frustrated, but Nick comes out 2.5 seconds back, so the undercut has worked for Yai on Nick. We'll see how it works compared to Ouster and Undertaker Dylan, but it looks like
it's a lovely move from Yaya to get through a Banana there as well. Just on a cheeky little switchback.
But yeah, it's Dennis and then Ties are the front two of the pitted drivers. So, and judging by where Nick came out, it looks like they will be ahead of Undertaker Dylan and Ouster when they pit. But Ouster looks to be going onto the softs, and Undertaker Dylan could be doing the same.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Ouster into the pits now.
Be good to see what tyre he goes on to, as Fantanis goes in behind him.
Yeah, Jake staying out.
As Undertaker Dylan off the hards. Is Ouster going onto the soft, or would he? I presume so. He's not going to do more laps on the hard.
Yeah, they got the softs ready and waiting. Softs going on for Ouster.
So
possibly for Fant.
He will be rapid now for his last couple of laps, as he will need to do some overtaking, it would seem, from Dennis's and Ty's pace, and the fact that Yaya hasn't really fallen too far back off them. CT8 is in 2.
Most going for softs, but CT8 going on the mediums there.
Ouster comes out just ahead of Yai, and if Yai can get the DRS here when Ouster is warming up his tyres, he just misses out on this straight, but Ouster will be right into the back of Tyres and Kim as well, and Dennis. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah, it's great for Osan Yaya. Like, obviously after he's come out the pits, he's just slightly ahead of his teammate. So these guys can really try and work together, keep those positions. Kim, I think, still needs to pit.
The front two and Kim need to pit. Ouster gets 3 seconds. That's going to be very costly. Very costly.
It is when it's such a tight train like this.
He does have a heap of ERS to use, which could help him to get through this train quickly, as I don't imagine Kim will pull up too much of a fight. He is burning though, but I think Ouster, just with that soft tyres compared to the old hards, is an easy enough move there.
Straight through there.
But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how he gets past Tyes and Dennis, and can he pull that 3 seconds that he needs.
He's on the back of Tyres now.
Yeah,
setting
all the
purple
penalties are 3
sectors.
seconds. As Anthony makes it past Banana. As Banana is into pits. As Elster has already made it past Ties.
He has. Yeah, Dennis on those hards. It's going to be sitting duck.
Yeah, and
There we
he's
go.
made very light work of those 2 cars there. As Dennis runs very wide. Could there
Yeah,
be an opportunity for a switchback for Ties? No, not quite.
it's not quite close enough.
But
Phoenix gets a
yeah,
time
now,
penalty there.
yeah, you'll be looking to get DRS from Kim, but he's looking to make a move before that.
There he goes. Ooh. Bit of an ooh there for Yaya. There he goes. He's
Yeah,
through. Sorry.
very good move.
Oh,
So
Tyler
Undertaker
gets a
Dylan now pits
nerve.
from the lead, so
He's
will he
so...
come out
I don't know
behind
if he
Nick
will.
maybe? But he is onto the softs. They will be fully good for these last 8 or 9 laps, but it'll be interesting to see where he comes out. There is 20 odd seconds back to Ouster as Ties moves past Dennis. As there's a spin as Dennis is round.
No.
Dennis is around the last turner as he got 10 seconds at B-Right got 2. Ah, that's his race. Very much negatively impacted. As Yai is now into the podium places again as Undertaker didn't count behind Yai.
Yes, I'm sorry,
Let's
very
go,
much
Yai!
negatively impacted is an understatement, mate.
Yeah, I've run out of bad things to say and negative words, so I'm trying to dive into the thesaurus to try new ways to say it, because there's so much bad stuff happening between Silver and this race and the EA servers and some
Yeah,
of the racecraft, so
just,
it's
yeah, that's
it's
fair. And
yeah,
yeah,
doing my best
Baker,
David Croft impression.
I have seen your DM. I'll give you a message after the stream, mate. Yeah. Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
was
it's
in P2. He's only 9 seconds off Jake, who's still yet to pit. So I think Jake staying out of the slate's really...
but yeah,
Here, oh, he's going
yeah,
in
he
now.
has DRS here. Yeah, he's DRS, and Ties has 6 seconds of penalties, and Jake is yet to pit, and Undertaker Dylan is bringing Yai with him.
Yeah.
We're still on for a podium for Yai.
Let's go, yeah. How's on hards as well? Yeah, it's a bit of a mixture. So Jake is now
Like
in the pits. Oster is
he
the
is,
lead of the race.
yeah. Oh yeah, Jake is, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I presume it's the softs. Yeah, he's on the softs. Does he have enough laps to make the use out of them? He's coming out very far behind. He's coming up even behind CT08 here.
Yeah.
So
Dennis is DNF'd in the pit.
yes, I think Ties has gone very defensive. Undertaker didn't here, as Undertaker just has so much more grip in those soft tires.
Oh, little snap from Tyres there. Just lost him some time.
He's giving the IDRS, but
He's praying for it. He is closing. He's not quite
the
within
Ties does have
DRS
6 seconds of
range.
penalties too, so he is on paper on the podium. It's just Nick is behind him on those mediums.
Yeah.
As the eyes in the hards. So you think the later it goes, the better the eyes tires are. He has got DRS off Ties.
He does, but Nick has been saving that battery. He's got so much more as he flies by, even when they've both got DRS. He is through. Yeah, up into P4 for Nick. Yeah, down into P5 now. They're both still right on the back of Ties. He's trying to hold it with those hards, but they've definitely got the tyre advantage on him.
But yeah, there's no other real battles other than this one, so we can just stay on board.
We'll stay on board
and
with
no
Nick
one else is within even 2 seconds of each other. So yeah, it's just this 3-car train here. As he goes on the outside.
Wow.
He keeps it on track, keeps it clean, it gets the traction, and he's just about pulled ahead. Yeah, and he's looking on the outside.
Oh,
He went the inside. Now he's on the outside, and he is flashing. He's
yes,
keeping
it's
it
going down
tight
the
down the
inside
inside,
now.
and he's got the shorter line through the corner, and he's got the traction. He's in the lead, or well, in the lead. He's in up to P3, but now he's back to P2, 4.
What? I don't know. That was brilliant. Lovely racing by
This is
Ties and
exactly what
Nick
we're looking
there.
for.
That is excellent driving from these guys. And we're going to curse them and something is going to happen, but let's hope it doesn't.
I blame you.
100%.
Yeah, it's your fantasy league, so it's
No
I'm just the last
commentators
minute sub.
curse today.
Yeah,
And stay on board with the eyes. Going to make the move
he's
on the
gone on the
Ties here.
inside. He doesn't have much battery though. He needs to start saving that for the last couple of laps. They're all fairly low, but at the moment, yeah, he is on track on the podium.
He
And
is. Nick still right on the back of Ties as well.
yeah, Fantinus is catching this train, but he does have 3 seconds himself. So it's very much between Yai and Nick for the places, as long as they keep pointed in the right direction. And then Ties and Fantinus's penalties will come into effect as Jake is catching CT08 here. He makes a very nice move through the first sequence of corners, but CT08 will have the DRS. Although I don't imagine that'll make too much of a difference, but due to the tyre delta. But yeah.
Yeah, I might just be able to keep within the DRS for as long as possible and just get pulled along by Jake on those fresh softs.
As Nick and Ties are battling, and it's very close to pulling that second gap to Yai, and he's not really burning the battery, but yeah, Undertaker Dylan is now back into the lead as a race because Ouster's 3 seconds means he will fall behind Undertaker Dylan.
Yeah, so you could see a win from Dylan here. You can see him in the distance from Yai's point of view, but it's not Dylan ahead he's got to worry about at the moment. It's these two behind. Ties looks like he's going down the inside but doesn't quite make it, and that opens it up for Nick actually. Nick coming through.
Was the ice spun?
What's happened?
No!
Yai!
Yai, no!
We cursed him.
He's down to P7. Oh.
I was going to say, how did Nick get into P3?
I'm heartbroken.
Oh man, we're rooting for him the whole race. No. Jack, I know.
The whole sprint race and the whole race. And oh no, Yai, oh no.
Everyone was cheering for you, man. Still good points in P7, P8 as he's battling it out with CT08 here. But if he keeps his head down, cracks on for the next 4 laps.
A league ban forever took him out.
Just gone.
Yeah. But yeah, now Fantasy is onto this train here. And it's Ties has 6 seconds, so that would promote Panthelis to P4 as it stands. He'll be hoping to make it, pull the gap to Nick to get onto that podium, but Nick
he's just going straight past Ties. Ties wasn't going to fight that. Fanfiness on the fresher tyre compound.
Yeah,
so
he's got the good exit through Maggots and Beckett's, got the DRS open, and it should be an easy enough move past Nick as none of them are burning the battery as Ties goes on the inside of Nick and he makes a stick.
I don't know, Nick looks like he's coming back here. Still side by side up. Why are you giving these camera angles, man?
As Nick does a bit of a Sergio Perez and pushes Charles Leclerc wide.
They're both still on track though. Ty's dropping back a little bit, but he's still within half a second.
But that has given Fantinus the 1.5 second gap which he needs to be out of DRS to hopefully pull that 3 seconds for his race.
Yeah, he's pulling away there.
As we have Nathan on the back of Kim now. Kim does have 8 seconds of penalties, but
they'll still fight out on track, won't they?
But Nathan is running low on battery, low on fuel. So he might have to save.
Yeah, he might have underfueled. Actually, only had the one. Have we only had one safety car or 2?
I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. There's been a lot going on in this race. But Yudi is also low on fuel, but it's just himself. Oh, CTO8 low on fuel too. Just
Yeah.
CTO8, Nathan, and Yudi. I don't quite recall what the I don't recall how exhaustive it is in terms of fuel around here, but have to wait and see if they go into low fuel mode. Your specialty, right?
Yeah, to be honest, mate, I rack 2.5 extra laps of fuel in every single race I do, and for some reason it's still not enough. So maybe they've just been driving like me, but faster.
Dennis leads the session, so hopefully there's not too many glitches. No one's really that close to the track at the moment, so it won't be too bad.
No, I mean, Yayo's hovering around the 1 second behind CTO8 here. Ties
on Nick.
Undertaker, Dylan and Oster, actually. I didn't see Dylan sneak up into DRS range there.
Yeah, I don't think he'll go for the move. I mean, he might even...
I think he will.
Undertaker Dylan probably will.
I think he will go for the move.
I wouldn't, but I'd say he probably will.
Yeah, I think he'll want to win it on track, but I'm guessing he knows just to play it safe that Oster's got that penalty. But if he gets the chance, I know he'll go for it.
Yeah, in silver I stay behind Charlie. Exceed the 5 seconds. I wasn't too fussed, but I have a bit of a different temperament on track, I think, to Undertaker Dylan. So
we'll see. We've got Ties in the DRS range and Nick as well. But they're both so low on battery. It's literally...
They're both literally on 0,
yeah, there's nothing left.
But Ouster has...
he's just gone through Baxter,
yeah. So he might have gotten DRS in that back straight.
It might have benefited him, yeah.
But yeah, it's only the 2 battles on track at the moment, which is Ouster and Undertaker Dylan, which is going to be decided by pens anyway, as is Ties and Nick. So there are battles, but it's
Nathan's still closing on Kim, and Phoenix closing up on Devil Rejected there as he just goes wide, but he's chasing him now through Maggots and Beckett's. Meow. Sorry for the sound effects. Now he's going to have DRS.
It wouldn't be a commentary with Reddit if there's no Niam.
It's got to be a Niam at some point.
Definitely, yeah.
I don't know if he's quite going to make it here. He's got one more lap to try and make the move. Obviously, he has got some track limits pens there. Devil Rejected. No penalties. So he's probably going to hold that. Ties gets another 3 seconds.
And Undertaker Dylan is going for the move on the outside here. And tries to switch back. And they're on the outside here. Try to switch back again. Is it on? Not quite. Neither of them wanted the burnt battery in the back straight, which is a good idea for both of them. So we're on to the last lap here, and Ouster is on track.
He's the lead on track. Close, though. He's so
literally within a tenth, almost. It's on the verge of tears here if a little light tap sends either one of them around.
Yeah. Yudi gets a 5-second penalty for speeding into the pit lane on the final lap.
Yeah, he was running out of fuel, I think, so that's
I didn't want to be a bit painful trying to drive around with no fuel.
Yeah, but I'd expect they're both on very similar battery levels here, so I'd expect both of them to dump in on the back straight, and it'll just come down to straight line speed as he's pushing him through Cop's corner here.
Oh.
He's going to do his best to stay right on his tail.
He's got to get a good exit here to try to stay ahead of Oster, I think he's just going to
he's in 3 tenths, so that should definitely be an easy enough move. Although it's not looking that easy, because Ouster is still on the inside there, as Dylan thought they're glitching through each other again. I thought he was sent wide, but no, he's just glitching.
That's so tense. They're side by side
racing room.
going up to the final corner and to the line.
Great race in there. And
Yeah.
Undertaker Dillon is the winner on track and overall just about.
So carry on
38
there,
thousandths of a
driving
second.
side by side. Famp across the line. He
As
crossed the
Nick
line
was
in
up to
P3, but
P3.
loses it to Nick in P3 there, yeah. Ty's had quite a few penalties. He drops down to P6 there. Jake back up into P5 and Yaya in P6. So good recovery from him without any penalties. CT8 in P8.
Yeah.
And just got a little bit of a gap to Kim. Everyone's kind of spaced
Nathan
out.
is out of battery, or out of fuel, I think. Yeah.
Possibly. This banana crashed into the wall. He always just scares me when he does that at the end of a race. I'm just like, oh no, bananas in bits. But yeah, no, he did manage to cross the line before crashing his car. As we wait for Nimble, Devil, Phoenix, and FDR UD to cross the line.
No, I think UD's done.
He is done.
Yeah. He was a lap down, so.
Maybe he pitted so he didn't have to.
Phoenix and Devil rejected here. Yeah.
They're still battling it out. I don't think they're.
Yeah,
Phoenix doesn't make it on Devil rejected, but that's it. A woohoo from Banana. He's obviously happy with his race there.
Yeah. As Jake gets driver of the day.
Of course, we do team of the day here.
Oh, yeah, that's very true.
Let's see who's going to get team of the day when we go back through to the results. But for now, you have your race winner of Undertaker Dillon on the top step there. Oster, great race, but with his penalty in P2. And who was in P3? Was it Fanth? No. Nick? No. Who? How can I forget immediately?
Nick is P2, Ouster is P... Wait, no.
No,
wait.
Ouster P2.
Ouster P2, Nick P3, Fant is P4.
Okay.
Jake P5.
You threw me off with the yellow race suit and a purple livery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, Nick was in P2.
No, he's P3 in the race.
Oh, overall for the weekend.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I saw that as well, yeah.
That's thrown me off.
Yeah, but then there's Ty's P7, CT08 is in P8, which is quite apt. Banana P9, Nathan takes the last normal point scoring, so P10. Kim P11, Nimble P12, Devil rejected, and Phoenix giving us a battle at the end there. P13 and 14 respectively, and UD is the last finisher there in P15.
Yeah, and I think we are going to have to give team of the day to Golf R with Oster and Yaya coming in P2 and P6 and just having generally brilliant drives, I think, the two of them.
Yeah.
So they've got my vote.
Definitely got my vote too if you have watched any of the comms today. So
I don't know if I'll do interviews today, mate. Just feeling like we're going to have a lot of stuff to deal with in the stewards room, and with it being a sprint, it was quite long, so apologies to podium guys, but I won't be doing interviews today. But congratulations on your brilliant races. Did see some really good driving up at the front. But yeah, I think a few things to be addressed after today.
definitely, yeah, and a bit of work to do with the EA servers as well, with the connection and people glitching through each other.
It's just terrible. It's not the way people want to race. Yeah, we'll look at what we can do for next week. Maybe try some different hosts and just see how everyone's connection is with other drivers, because sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not.
Who was hosting today?
Nathan was our host today, so I might bully someone like Ben into doing it next week and see if that makes any difference.
I was going to think. I thought it was usually Ben or Reese, but they both left for session, so it couldn't have been them.
No. But yeah, we'll see. But if we're changing it around next week does help. But in the meantime, do make sure you get your instance in, guys. Thank you for tuning in to the stream. I can see we're going to a raid.
No interviews on Undertaker Dillon, I'm afraid.
Dylan, I'm not going to do interviews. Sorry, mate, you did have a really cracking race. And congratulations on the win. But yeah, not today. Just going to have a look at the tickets. But don't forget to join us on Wednesday this week, guys. 7:30. We've got our realistic division, which is realistic performance, team bosses, team driver salaries, and all that jazz. So do check that out. Make sure you tune in, and we will catch you then.